Burrell tried it.
I mean, we can't ignore it. I mean, even though it seems, for me, you'll say it seems far out there, but like, a lot of times, like, I don't know if it was you talking about it or I've seen it someplace else, a lot of times we always complain about what we can't get.
Right.
But if something comes up that we want, you know what I'm saying? Like, say
Make
right
a
now,
way to get it
an
done.
opportunity presents itself to
Like
get
a
a
tire.
brand new 2019 Escalade,
Right.
you'll be on the phone, yo, send me 3,000, send me this,
Right,
and
right,
we're
right.
getting done. So
Right.
saying, I'm saying let's push it because I gotta try to figure out the way to try to get it,
Well,
let's say get done.
that's
so-
push it if everybody is. Because it does benefit the first group too, because the first group will all get more money.
That's definitely
The
it.
only difference between them and I don't know if they had the same opportunity, is that now cash is involved. Like if somebody had a credit card, they would probably
It was
go ahead
cash
and do it.
before.
Okay, I didn't know for sure
Oh
if
yeah,
that's what it was.
we always did cash, and the reason was we actually had a cutoff date of the 8th. We wanted to have everything all wrapped up, so we wouldn't be at the last minute trying.
Of course, of course.
But we always said cash because we didn't. Well, not nobody in this room.
Cross
Y'all
covers.
know people
Clearing
who
stuff.
write checks and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it comes.
Wrong
it's too many-
cards, yeah.
It's too many people involved, so we didn't want to do that. So if y'all want to give it a whirl, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
You said how much is it? 1486? Attorney fee?
1696.
Wait, with the attorney fee?
With the attorney fee. So that's where we are. I just wanted to, while we still have all our care for our affiliates here, I did want to just go over that and see where everybody is. But if y'all want to give it a whirl, I'll give it a whirl. I'm down. We all in? Show of hands. Who said
Yeah.
yes? Push it.
Oh, that ain't a lot. Oh, there we go.
We all in? Push it.
She's
Roger,
like,
you
ah,
all
my
push it,
husband
Roger?
hand up. I ain't got to put mine up.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a whirl. All hands on deck. Now I'm gonna start the presentation. I'm gonna turn that over to Shay. Y'all gonna have Shay today. I like what this so. I don't feel good today, y'all. I'm pushing through. She gonna say you ain't doing none of it.
No, you do it every day. Come on in here, Shay. Get some work in.
Let me ask a question. Now, will it be another opportunity for a note, for another master note, or this is it? Because the reason why I asked that question is, we've been trying to bring people in, and you know, sometimes you just have to show people. You know what? I told you.
Right.
Well,
The opportunity is here,
yeah.
and okay, watch me enjoy life.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing
You know.
with our people. They believe it when they see it.
Yeah, and they're gonna see it,
Don't mean
and they can
nothing.
believe it and not participate.
And it's too late.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
then they
national
really
note
can't
is only
afford
a
it.
certain number of seats, Jarvis.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
they going,
I already know.
they
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
So, and the only way, once all the national seats are sold, and I'm talking about all the ones that Caribor has to offer. I'm not talking about our slots. I'm talking about all the ones Caribor has to offer. Once they're sold, the only way you can get a master note at that point is to get on the waiting list. And you still have to put your coins up to do that. We're doing that now where the coins are only 14 cents, y'all.
Exactly.
So imagine having to do that and the coins are $2, $3,
There's
$4. Right?
money you gotta put out for that. Yeah. So
You see what I'm saying?
It's
So they can get on the waiting list. So to answer your question, can they have another opportunity to get a master node? Yes. They would have to get on the waiting list, and somebody that owns a master node would sell it to them, but they want to sell it to them
at
because they want to
ridiculous
sell it
prices.
to them.
Yeah.
I'll say just tap this over.
You see what I'm saying?
Sorry.
So, yes, they can still get a master node, but they're not getting it at our price. They're not getting it at our price. Coins are still 14 cents. And did everybody see in our back office of the I want to make sure you know this too before you go. That the new exchanges Caribars is going to be doing? No. So we're going on new exchanges.
Oh yeah, bit something.
What is it called, Roger?
Bit.
Hold on, let me look up. I put it in.
Bit Forex.
Bit Forex, yes.
Mm.
I put it in the boat, but so from what I'm understanding to talking to some crypto experts, because I'm not a cryptocurrency expert, that's going to drive our coin up. It's going to we in a great place and a great opportunity. It is the time. It is the time. Like, if people aren't getting in, as Ty Best would say, Love everybody, wait for no one.
Love everybody, wait for no one.
Wait for no one. Because where this is going, when this gets on a new exchange, yo, we can really make some crazy, sick, stupid money. It's like stupid money. It's like this morning when I was like, Gary, I'm sick. I don't think I can do it. I'm sick. He's like, babe, all you gotta do is think about Care Bars and how much money we're all gonna make, and it's gonna make you feel better and just push your way through. And so I called my mom and said, Mom, I got a responsibility. I said, I don't think everybody looks in their back. Well, I gotta tell people, like, yo, this is like this is not like this is like crazy.
Yeah, that's the number one. That's the third largest
The
in the country,
third
in the world.
largest in the world exchange. Girl, we can really make crazy. It's like stupid money, like crazy. Remember, I said there's windows to this. We in the wealthy window. We still in the wealthy section. Yo, I'm selling stuff on Let Go. I'm selling, like, seriously, I am selling stuff on Let Go. I went through all my clothes. Like I said, okay, if I haven't worn it in the last year and a half, I said I'm selling it. So I came up with 210 articles of clothing. I said, ooh, if I can sell just each one for $1, I ain't gotta make a whole lot. I said that's $210. Let me tell you how many clothes I can get with that.
That's right.
I ain't worried in a year and a half. I'm gonna have a whole new wardrobe next year. What y'all talking about?
Let it go.
That's right.
Let it go.
Yo, my black car, me and Gary don't even try that thing. Guess what it got now? A for sale sign? We don't even drive it. It's like that. With the third largest exchange in the world, we about to be there. This whole room should be packed out with what's going on. And the people, like you were saying, Kim, they want to see it to believe it. It's going to be too late for them. They can still get in, but they ain't gonna have our kind of money. They're not making that kind of money, wealthy money. So, I felt like it was one more announcement I had. It was the registration for the node opened up. The block exchange. Oh, the fast track is different. I didn't read that email, but I do know the fast track is different. So anybody who signed up in the last 5 weeks, look at the fast track information and change. I'll look at it in a bit and come back when Shay tagged me back in. But that's it. This is huge. This is huge. This is something else. And everybody who has the opportunity to take part of it and be a part of it, they get money on a computer.
Yeah, that's why I put my glasses
Money's
on.
on computer?
It ain't working. They ain't touch screen.
So,
Right there you go.
does anybody have any questions about the master node before I tag Shay in?
I'm gonna need somebody to make me some coffee for me back here pushing this exit.
What's the maturity term? Like
3 to 5 years. But just think about it.
No. I just
Just think,
want to know.
no, I've been on it.
Oh,
See,
I'm
the
sorry.
film is for
No.
He gonna move the bag.
It's simple to me. No, that's simple.
But just think about, yo, while we're waiting for it to mature, right? Think about the weeks where we just getting 300 a week, every week, 400 a week, 500 a week, 750 a week.
That's paying them other
Kim
bills.
already know.
I thought y'all was
Yeah, that's what I
and I was gonna take money off the computer. But he was going to just let the music go like that. I thought that was part of the presentation.
I don't see my cookies and donuts, but
That was the announcements we had. We do have some new folks that just came in the room. You can just take a moment just to introduce yourselves and let us know if you're already a part of Care Bars. If you're not, we welcome you, but you can just take a moment.
I guess that's me.
Yes.
I'm Karen Medley. I don't know if you know Jared, but I'm Jared's mom.
I thought you was Jared's mom. I thought you were.
So he told me about this. I didn't.
the Diamond District commercial, Jared? That Jared?
Not yet.
He's working
on it. He's working on it.
He working on it.
But he told me a little bit about this. I haven't quite absorbed it, but I'm here to get more information for him because he couldn't make it.
Okay.
He couldn't make it, so I'll try to grasp as much as I can.
That's good. Good to see you, Dad.
I'm Chantel Jackson. I'm Sean Bash niece. Trying to get more information with regards to the Care Bars and the Master Banks.
Okay. And have you already signed up with Care Bars?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
Carmen Cruz Jackson.
Hey,
Her aunt.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good. And you didn't sign up yet either, right?
No.
Today is your lucky day.
I'm signing up today.
You signed up today? Okay. Well, Shay, you ready? Want me to start? She will say no.
You weren't supposed to start? You supposed to just walk out the door?
I was. My name is Kim. Welcome to Care Bars International. My name is Kim Brewer, and I am one half of Keep Selling Property. And we do these presentations because, just like I said a little while ago, we really want to see folks live beyond. And that's why we're here today. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to you briefly about how you can live beyond using Care Bars, gold, and cryptocurrency. Is that fair enough? Mm-hmm. So, y'all know I'm not so good today. So how we're going to do is I'm going to talk to y'all going to talk back to me. Is that all right? All right. So what's the difference between the wealthy and everyone else? There's no wrong answers. You can just shout them out to me. Apply. Why would you go right there? Applied knowledge. What else do we have?
Generations of money.
Generations. Yeah, that's true. Anybody else? Investments, making certain investments. Mm-hmm.
They can do more.
They can do more. All those answers are correct. But the answer we're going to point out today is applied knowledge. See, it's one thing to know what to do. It's something else to actually do it. Because if you know what to do, but you don't do it, and it's not evident in your life, that really just means you heard of it. Right? So today, it's our responsibility to give you this knowledge. It's your responsibility to apply it. Is that fair? So, before we go too far into the presentation, we want to talk about the difference between currency and money. And I'm not talking about this fellow back here. Currency is printed and minted. Like the dollar bills we keep in our wallets, in our pocketbooks and such. They're created, they're printed, they're minted. Money is something like a precious metal. It has a store of value. It can't be created. It's only a limited amount of it. Okay? So when we talk about money and we talk about currency, keep these terms in our minds. And that brings us to Care Bars International. Care Bars was established in Stuttgart, Germany in 2011. And we currently have more than 600,000 affiliates. Probably close to 7 at this point. Care Bars Bank is the world's first fully licensed cryptocurrency bank. A fully licensed cryptocurrency bank. The world's first. How many of y'all know its power in being number one? And that cryptocurrency bank is located actually in the U.S., right in Miami, Florida. So that means that the bank had to get accredited by the U.S. Banking Commission. That should tell you something right there. From what I understand, we are the most difficult country to get approved for banking for. CareCoin Bank office is in Hong Kong. The CarePay system is in Singapore. The customer support is in Germany, Dubai, Slovenia, and the IT offices are in Germany and Bangladesh. And while we just took a moment to even review all these countries where everything is I want you to understand this is actually bigger than Newcastle, Delaware. This is way bigger than all the people that's in this room right now. This is a worldwide global operation, and we're a part of it. This right here is Harold Sykes. He doesn't know this. All of you do, but he doesn't know this. He's my uncle. Not in real life, but in my heart and everything. I feel like when somebody look out for you, they put you in a position to really grow, that makes that person family. So I introduced the summon Uncle Harold. Uncle Harold is the CEO and founder of Karatbars International, and he made a promise, y'all, that Karatbars and the Gold Standard Bank will continue promoting and defending the financial freedom and security of every human being independently and in a decentralized manner. Financial freedom. When you even think about what financial freedom means to you, like Octavia said a little bit earlier, oh, I already know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I already know what I'm going to do. I know we spoke to, I don't know if it was you and your wife. Was it y'all last week who said, or the week before, who was like, I'm retiring? Was it, yeah. Like, y'all, people know what they're going to do. It's like you have options. You have options. And that's what today is all about. It's just having some options, right? So it's important that when we look at this, look at how it can apply and benefit your life. This right here, high level, is the Karatbar universe. Can you see okay, Bill? I know you're about your money and you're trying to get home. The Karat Gold Bank, the Karat Coin Bank, the Gold Standard Bank, the Hong Kong Trading. We have 3 gold mines, y'all. One gold mine has already had 750 tons of gold extracted from the earth. Remember that number, so we're going to bring it back up later. 750 tons of gold has already been extracted in the earth. It's actually in a vault in Hong Kong.
You said 750 million tons?
750 tons of gold. The number's important because we're going to talk about it later.
I think it's 800 now.
No.
Oh. I thought I saw a video that said 800. I probably saw something. Sorry.
No, that gold mine has 750 tons. It's already out.
Right.
So now they're working on another gold mine. I don't know which one it is, if it's Papua New Guinea or Madagascar. I don't know which one they're doing now. But that gold is in a vault. Now, I wasn't there when they put the gold in the vault, but I know people who were, and they were live on Facebook, and it looked like it was a real good time. So we have the K phone, which is coming out in just a few weeks. That's the world's first voice over cryptocurrency phone. I don't even know where blockchain. I don't know where Gary is, but this is the part where he goes hard.
Yeah, he gets excited about this.
He gets excited about this. So, before I go any further, I just want to show you, this is the Karatbars universe. We touching everything. We have the game on lock. I'm going to go more in depth in these a little bit later, but the game, my friend, is on lock. So let's talk a little bit. 1998, you can take a $20 bill, go to the grocery store, and you can fill your card up. Am I right? 2005, same $20 bill, different face, because that's what they do. When it's printed in a minute, you can change the face up like that. Go to the grocery store, it's not filled, but it's looking pretty good. You can still get a couple meals out of that, right? 2014, $20 bill. Same $20 bill, different face, because when you print it in a minute, you can change it up like that. How much groceries you get? 2019. All you got is $20. What you getting from the grocery store, y'all? Now, not you, Octavia, because you coupon real good, so your card still won't look like this. Now, Octavia's card is going to look like this, but what's the rest of our card going to look like?
No, you don't need no card.
Yeah. Basket. Get your little basket. You on your thing, just walk out, pick up your one item, and leave. Like me, myself, personally, I'm not, if all I got is $20, I'm not even going to the grocery store. It's gas. It's not worth it. I'm not doing it. You going to the grocery store and it's all $20.
If I really need
If you really need it. She's such a good lady. I would tell those kids, figure out what y'all want. In there. There's something in there. So then we have 1920. Right? Nice smooth vehicle. Looking real good. You pull up in this, you is somebody. It'll cost you $645 in 1920, or 1 kilogram of gold. Then you look 2019. You pull up in this, you is some punk. But it will cost you $40,000 or 1 kilogram of gold. You see, gold holds its value. Y'all see what's going on? It goes up in value. Let me ask a quick question here. What can you get for $645 at a car dealership today?
A tire?
Some Max.
Front and back, man.
Front and back Max.
Yeah. Back ones down.
Yeah.
All weather.
And one of them all weather, yeah. And we know one of them things you put across the front of your windshield so it don't get hot.
Now you get out of the price range.
Yeah, I'll get out the price right now.
Oil change.
But if you take oil change, they ain't rotating your tires, you just getting oil change. And but 1 kilogram of gold, look what you can still get. So y'all see that the U.S. dollar is going what? It's going down. But gold is going what? Y'all see that? So Murphy's golden rule is whoever has the gold makes the rules. So I just don't want you to think that it's Kim and Shay, these good folks at Karatbars, that think that gold is the way to go. Right? I want to talk about a few other people who think that. Is that all right? Shay, I'm going to tag you in. You can talk about these people? I present to some and introduce to others. My girl Shay. Shay, talk to everybody about these people that think that gold is the way to go.
So let's see who's in. Can everyone see the screen okay? Okay, good.
You might want to.
Give me the link.
Is that okay? That better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sean Puffy Combs. Everyone knows him, right? P. Diddy, right? So, I don't know if you all seen it. It was on a TV show, and we have a clip of it where he said he no longer carries a lot of cash in his pocket. He's starting to acquire gold. The times are real. So we better start listening. Alan Greenspan, anyone heard of him before? Everyone know who he is? No? He's the ex-chairman of the Federal Reserve. He used to be on the Federal Reserve. So he is one of the guys who, y'all heard of the Federal Reserve before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the ex-chairman, and he actually has gold. Queen Elizabeth. Oh, everyone knows who she is, right? We're going to show you how she looks at her bank account. Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We familiar with him? He had on a clip recently that he said, gold is God's money.
That's good. Yes, he did.
He said, fiat is whatever country you live in, that's your currency in that country. So our country is US dollar. He said, fiat is the government's money. He said, cryptocurrency is the people's money.
Yeah, he sure did.
He said, so don't listen to the folks that say, he said, Warren Buffett, he said, Bill Gates, he said, they all said it's going to be rat droppings. He said, don't get into cryptocurrency. He said, that's the same thing they said about Apple. That's the same thing they said about Google. That's the same thing they said about Yahoo. And guess what they're doing now? Buying up all their stock. He said, so you better go ahead and get in while you can. Cryptocurrency and buying some gold. Miles Monroe, Dr. Miles Monroe, rest his soul, he was actually, and I just found this out, he was a Karatbars affiliate.
Yes, he was.
Before he passed away, he was in gold for years and years ago. Before he passed away, he actually was involved with some gold mines. So he absolutely knows what gold is. And then our current president, number 45, Donald Trump, he is very familiar with gold. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that as we go along in the presentation. Before he became president, he actually, in exchange for a lease payment for one of his buildings, he exchanged that for gold. They paid him at 32 ounces for a lease rental payment in gold versus paying in currency because he didn't want that.
Now this is how Queen Elizabeth here. This is how she checks her bank account. I know for most of us, we check our bank account by our phone, go on, log on, and just see what's in there. We get a text message, but this is how she checks her bank account. She's just walking through, looking at her gold. Amazing. We get there. Oh, you know, when we have all the gold, she said, we'll get there. We'll have some stored gold. So right here, HR 5404, who has heard of this before? Anybody else? All right, so HR 5404. HR 5404 is where House of Representatives just last year, they are coming together to define the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. This is what they set before the representatives. House of Representatives.
So
It's something that they were voting on. This is new, of last year, March of last year. So what they're trying to do, remember, right before President Nixon in 1971, he actually, our dollar, our U.S. dollar was backed by gold. And he took that away in 1971. So that's why the value of the dollar has been decreasing ever since then. So they're looking to do something similar to that, working on that right now with President Trump in office right now. So if you get a chance, and I'm not going to go into far deep of that, read HR 5404. Take your time to read that. It's not long, it's a few pages, but these are the type of conversations that people have, and we don't have at our dinner table with our kids. But this is what's going on. Whether you want it to happen or not, it's happening. And we need to be in front of it, not behind it, and not trying to catch up to it. Okay? Care Bars International. This is why Care Bars International, because our uncle, as Kim was saying, CEO, Harold Sykes, he said, let's do something different. And that's how he started Care Bars International. He was able to set it up where we can buy and make it affordable, 1 gram of gold at a time. We can start saving. If you go out here and try to buy gold anywhere, if you Google it, guess what happens? You can buy it at an ounce. An ounce of gold is about $1,300. Google it. $1,300 is not, an average person can't afford that. So that's why he made it in small increments so everyone can afford it. You can buy a gram of gold, you can buy 3 grams at a time, 6 grams, 5 grams, but you can buy whatever you can afford. Right here we have some cash gold right here. We have our gold coin. Roger, you have your gold coin with you today? We have a gold coin. Roger has this beautiful gold coin. This picture does nothing for it, does no justice. We have our profit cards. These profit cards here will allow you to get discounts on any of our business packages. And then we have some cash gold. Anybody have any cash gold, any gold that we can pass around? I have mine. I left it in the office if you don't have it. Anybody have any on them? No? Hold on, we don't grab so you can see. Some of the folks got to see.
While she running to get it.
Oh, look at this. You can hear this.
You ready to get some money, get you a wallet, take out that envelope.
Get a special wallet for that.
We found it. Okay. Here's some. See the card?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this.
The card has that 1 gram in the middle, and then we have the cash gold. And on the cash gold, you see gold is soft. But if you take that somewhere, ours is 24 karat. You can take it somewhere. There's a lot of videos that's circulating where they actually take it to a dealer who buys gold just to test it to make sure our gold is real. And a lot of people already seen Care Bars, so they go, oh yeah, this is official. And some of them, their test won't even go above 21. So they can't even test it because ours is 24 karat.
Yeah.
24 karat.
Big difference.
Big difference. Uh-oh. So, here's Care Bars. We are now in the future. Who has ever heard of Cash App? Cash App. Who used Cash App? Just about all of us in here, right? The same thing we use for Cash App, we have Carrot Pay. Carrot Pay will allow you to pay in gold. You can exchange and have gold stored up in your Carrot Pay and exchange it for goods or services. We have a couple of barbershops here in Delaware, and then also we have a contractor who accepts gold. So if you are acquiring gold, you can pay them for their services, for the goods and services that they're offering you. It's just no different. It's right now, like how we have companies who have accept Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Apple Pay. It's our gold-backed system. It's called Carrot Pay.
Sorry, Shay. I know that's a coin, but what coin is that?
Where at?
Carrot coin.
That coin right there, the gold coin?
Yeah.
What's how many, like, what's the amount of
The
that?
grams, yeah, like what is
1
that?
gram. That's
1 gram.
gram.
It's 1 gram. It's 1 gram. It's pretty, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I seen it not that coin, but I seen coins on different.
So with our with our Carrot Pay, we also have coming out our point of services. You know when you go to the Walmart or the grocery store and you pay and you check out with your debit card.
Right.
So guess what? Guess what we can offer our businesses now? We can offer and set them up for free. For free. Set them up with a machine where they can actually start accepting cryptocurrency.
That's the ATM you convert to.
This is the point of sale and merchant services.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is the point of sale and merchant services. So we can set, if we know business owners, we can set them up for free. Come on in. I think somebody's trying to come in. I see this. Okay, so we can set them up for free. And guess what? If anyone wants to pay in their cryptocurrency, it doesn't have to be Carrot Bars coin, the KBC or the KCB coin. It could be Bitcoin, it could be Litecoin, it could be Ethereum. We can set them up. They can get paid, pay for their services with cryptocurrency. And guess what? If the business owner says, you know what, I don't want that crypto money back, they can get the fiat back. Mm-hmm. They don't have to get the cryptocurrency. Are y'all hearing me? That's huge.
Yeah. That's right.
We have the ability to go and set up anybody. You can do a Walmart, you can do a pizza shop. Every time somebody goes in there and spends, guess who gets paid a portion of that money back? You.
Yeah.
Who signed them up?
Right.
Everybody.
Like
You said
setting
we
up a
signed a pizza shop, right? Every time somebody came in that pizza shop and they bought soda, they bought pizza, they bought crackers, whatever that pizza shop sold, you would get a portion of that back. That adds up. Mm-hmm. Who know millionaires came off? Who knows that millionaires came from penny stocks? Yeah. If you got a penny from every customer, that's sleep. That is, if you're not making money while you sleep, you're going to be working until you're 80-some years old.
Right.
You still
That's
be
money
doing that,
while
like giving
you
people
sleep.
back their pennies. That's amazing. That's too.
That's money. That is just money while you sleep. If you just set one business up, you can set them up for free. Kim, go ahead.
Is that would that be a replacement of what if they have something already, or is that additional to?
That's an additional. That's an additional.
Okay, so that's just only if people that has working with the coin, the gold, or what have you, they would use that machine.
They can use
and
that
everybody
machine.
else would use whatever.
You know, at certain stores, I know it used to be, and it's not like that, but before they combined them, if you had like EBT and you had to use a separate machine versus the regular machine, I'm trying to explain it the best way. But you remember, you had EBT, you had to use the one machine on the EBT and use the credit card on a different machine before it was combined. Absolutely. So it's the same thing, same type of concept. And if you never had an EBT, that's fine. But so that's the same type of concept. So before it's combined, it's going to be two different systems. So somebody come in the store, Kim, and they wanted to use their cryptocurrency, they can go ahead. And most people are going that route of cryptocurrency. You know why? They're not transferring their money back into fiat because it's still cutting edge. And if you don't transfer your money back into fiat, it's not taxed because the government doesn't know you have it.
Right.
And you could still pay for goods or services. And it's still cutting edge, and they have not found a way to tax it. Okay?
That's crazy.
Yahoo or whatever they say.
Huh?
What they say, Yahoo or Yahoo or what?
Oh, ow?
Yeah.
Ow! Ow! Yeah, they say ow. So what of course they say ow. And ow is AU on the periodic table, because maybe some people like, why do y'all say ow? AU on the periodic table is gold. So that's why they say ow. So, right here on your phone with CarePay, just how you exchange, you go in there and pay somebody with the Cash App. You go in and exchange and send somebody their money through CarePay. Right on your phone, you just send them their gold and it's paid for right away. It's just that simple. You can buy, you can transfer any, and this is with the cash gold right here. This is the cash gold, not the actual physical gold, but the cash gold. This is our online platform. It's simple. It's real simple. And this is right here when we use our CarePay. How many people use their CarePay to go buy coins? If you are an affiliate. Use your CarePay to go and buy coins, right? Right, money?
Yep.
Okay, you know your password?
No, but I gotta see the stash though.
Okay.
I'll be worried about that. Like, man, I get a lot of money, I can't get to it because of password. I'm
Password.
crazy.
Password. And CarePay. We also have, this is our smart ATM machine that we have here. Our ATM machines that are coming out 4th quarter this year. We can now start right away. We can start pre-ordering the next couple of months. But these ATM machines, how many people in the room have ever used the ATM machine? All of us. We all use the ATM machine, right? This is the smart ATM machine. So the smart ATM machine, the only difference between a regular ATM machine and this machine is that you can get everything. You can do cryptocurrency, you can do fiat, you can also gold, cash gold out of the machine. So it's a one-stop shop. And guess who can participate in that? We talked about the co-op for the mastermind. We're going to come up with them co-ops for our ATM machines. Because who gets to buy the ATM machines? The affiliates. We put them out anytime somebody uses it. Who gets paid? Hello? We all looking to come together. We can all come together and make this thing happen. Instead of saying, okay, I'll start save up all this money to buy an ATM machine. Hey, we can just buy multiple ATM machines.
So how much
They haven't said yet, but I'm sure they're not going to be like $1,000, Roger. Yeah, so I'm sure it might be a couple thousand. I'm not sure, they haven't said yet. But it's a smart ATM machine. It is back actually. Who's holds the security is Brinks, and everyone's pretty much familiar with Brinks. We have a contract with Brinks for that. Yep. Some more pictures that what you can do with your phone. Now I don't know if you know this now, but I don't even have to have my card when I go withdraw money. All I have to have is my cell phone and go to the ATM machine. Has anyone done that yet? Yeah, but my husband showed me. I didn't even know. I was like, yes, you do. He was like, no, I put your card on there. I was like, stop messing with my phone. Go to the ATM, put your phone up, and I just withdraw money. I didn't have to have my card on me. I said technology. And this is the same thing that is showing here. You don't even have to have nothing on you. Just have your phone. It connects right to the smart ATM machine. Yes, it's scary. This is blowing my mind. I know when I was younger, y'all, I used to watch the Jetsons. I used to watch the Jetsons, and I used to watch the Flintstones. So you looking at the future, and then you looking at the past. It's like, this is where we're going. I said, I think I really want to see before I pass. I'll see flying cars. We're going to be flying in the cars. Seriously. Think about it. Think about it, y'all were younger where we at today.
Yes.
With technology. It's just amazes me. It really does. So, the blockchain. The blockchain really just decentralizes everything. It cannot be hacked, guys. It's a complete immutable book of accounts and ledger. Why is it the blockchain? Because the difference between a regular bank, you guys, and the blockchain, every time that anything is done, it's an open book ledger. Open book ledger meaning that anything that's done, it cannot hide it. You can see everything that's done. That's why they have the blockchain. That's why they're trying to decentralize themselves from the third party, the banks and the government. Because what's not open ledger to us? We can't see what's going on
Right.
behind the scenes. So this right here with the blockchain, everybody can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's why if we go and, you know, I don't want to switch there, but that's why they're trying to put the voting system on a blockchain. Because with that, it's really going to be over.
Yeah.
It's a third party. It's a, you know, there's no third parties. You take out the third parties. It's just transactions between you and I. You and I. If it's a transaction between you and I, Roger can go on and see the transaction between you and I. Low cost, fast transactions. We have the ability, if we have somebody over in Europe, we have the ability to, guess what, send them $2 million right away instead of going through the bank and trying to send a wire that they won't even allow you probably to send it. They have to ask you all these questions. You can send a person in Europe, send your kids in Europe. You say, hey, buy that property while you're over. You can just send them $2 million and it happens. Boom. Less than 5 minutes. You have the ability to do that. Now the KBC coin, this is our foundational coin. Can everybody say our foundational coin?
Foundational coin.
Cryptocurrency for Karatbars International. We just came out with cryptocurrency just February of last year. It hasn't even been a full year. Well, now it's been a full year. We're in February. A full year now. We had 12 billion coins in circulation in the pre-ICO, which is the initial coin offering period. And that was supposed to take 2 years. 2 years before our coins were sold out, because you have to sell at about 70 to 75% of your coins before they hit the market in the pre-ICO period. And all of the cryptocurrency, they said it's going to take y'all 2 years to do it. The coins were sold out in July of last year, guys.
How fast did it sell out?
It was from February to July. And they said it was going to take 2 years. Why? It's the coin backed by gold. So if you're backed by gold, it can never return to zero based on what Kim just talked about. The appreciation of gold from 1920 to now is backed by gold. Now our KBC coin, right here, has raised over 100 million to become one of the largest ICOs in history thus far. Starting on July 4th this year, 2019, we're only a couple months away. Everybody get excited about that. Because for every 100 KBCs that you have, there's 1 gram of gold. You're going to get 1 gram of gold. So what is a gram of gold today? Anybody know? About 42 cents, 40. I didn't look for today.
$42 a gram?
All right, so let's just say it's $42 for a gram of gold today, right? Brian, you bring up your calculator. You got it? Okay. Okay. All right. See you later.
Okay.
So, do $1,000. Say if you invested today $1,000 in KBC coins, we're going to divide that by 3 cents because they're about 3 cents still on the market right now. How many coins does that give you, Roger?
33,333.
Right. And we have a guarantee. 100 KBCs to 1 gram of gold. Let's just say a gram of gold did not change. It will be the same in July. Right? That's $42. 42 divided by 100, that's 42 cents, right? So, times that 33,000 times 42 cents.
14,000.
So how much did you buy coins for, Roger?
$1,000.
And how much will you be able to receive in July? $14,000. Tell me where you can do that at, y'all.
In 5 months.
In 5 months.
Not at no bank.
That's the truth.
And that's just $1,000.
And that's $1,000. And if you don't have $1,000, that's fine. Just say if I had $100.
Yeah. I mean,
Look how much the exponential growth of your money. That's just something to get excited about right there. right now, Kim talked about the Bit4X. We're on the Hit BTC, YoBit. We're on CoinBE. We're on CoinSuper. All of these different exchanges outside of ours, our coin is circulating on, which was allowing us. Remember, we talked about the phone coming out. We talked about the ATMs coming out. All of that is going to drive the price of the coin up. So we have a price, and I want y'all to be real clear. We have a price and we have the value, right? So even though the price on the market is 3 cents, right? Then you have the value based on what the gold is, right? Harold Seitz said, and people said, well, how can he give the guarantee? What if the price on the market is still at 10 cents? He's still guaranteeing you the 100 KBCs to 1 gram of gold for all affiliates. It doesn't matter if the price is still 10 cents on the market. You're still getting the 100 KBCs to 1 gram of gold that you can either put in for cash gold or you can change it back to fiat. It's up to you. And I had to say that a couple times. People said, well, what if the price doesn't go? If you have a price, you have the value. And he's giving you the value of what gold is, not the price. So don't get that confused, because people actually want to answer that question. So we have a predictable timeline of what we're going to get for our coin for July 4th. And we have a couple other ones. Now, the Gold Standard Bank, this is the mission to establish a current coin bank world ecosystem, catering to the needs of a fully blockchain-based and cryptocurrency-oriented bank and financing system. This is our first blockchain-based payment system here with real assets. Can everybody say real assets? Real assets. We see down here, we have 100 million base capital with our Carrot Coin Bank that we talked about that is in Miami, Florida, right? We hold a license at $2 billion. This is to lower the transactions from all of the competitors. If you go on our exchange versus other exchanges like HitBTC, I have coins on HitBTC. The fees on there is much higher than ours right now. Much higher. Yes, it's about, I would say it's almost 2%. Yeah, almost 2% higher on versus our exchange. So our fees are a lot less as well. So that cost is lower. But again, we have on our exchange, we own our Caribbean exchange. Most folks don't own it. Their exchange, we own ours. If you don't know, we are a debt-free company. We have no debt. We have no debt whatsoever. Now we have the second coin, the KCB coin, the Carrot Coin Bank coin. This is our second coin. This is in the ICO right now. This one has not hit the market at all. It has not hit the market. Right now it's still in the ICO period where you can get this for free. You can get some of these coins for free, y'all. And I'm going to show you how you can get some of these for free. This right here, this is our second coin on the blockchain, and it's also backed by gold. This does not hit the market until September the 20th. September the 20th of this year. Both of our coins will be on the market. Both the KBC and the KCB coins will have their own blockchain with market value protection. The single coin will be fully backed by gold in exchange for gold. So here's the thing. The KCB coin, you can get those for free right now, right? They have a price of 14 cents. You can get them for free, and I'm gonna show you how you can get those for free. But I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand that KCB coin that you get for free, the price is 14 cents. If you get it for free, for each coin that you get for free, and it's set to go on the market for 14 cents. But based on everything, the value of everything that's going on right now, it can go on the market for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. people say, we have the guarantee for the KBC. Whatever your mindset is, if you're looking for right now money or if you're looking for future money, I think you should be plugged in both. We need to have one foot in the now and one foot in the future. No, I'm serious. 1 foot in the now and 1 foot in the future. Because you still need to live now. Because guess what? Bills come every month. Those 30 days go by quick. You be like, oh, you here again? I got to pay you again. You can't go by quick. So you need to have 1 foot in the now and 1 foot in the future. But I think that KCB coin, once it comes out of ICL, it's going to be worth way more than this KBC coin. Based on everything that's going on in the market, I really do. And I know Gary and I was just looking at something. We'd be on the phone. When me and Gary be on the phone, so we was looking at something. I think when it comes out of this ICO period, for every KBC coin that you have, it's going to be 2 KBC coins to equal 1 KCB. I think it's going to be 2 or 3 to 1.
So, hold on. I know one is what, a carat Bitcoin, and the other one is
So the KBC is the carat gold coin. And then the KCB is the carat coin bank coin. So the KBC, that's the one that's on the market right now, Will. So what I just said is for every KBC coin that you have, it's going to be, so every 2 KBCs that you have is going to be equal to 1 KCB coin.
right, and that's the one that's going to drop.
That's in the ICO right now. That's the one that you got with your package. Yes. Yes. And that's the one, remember Kim was talking about the master node earlier? Those are the ones that we have to stake. We have to stake those coins. Those are the ones we have to stake in order to get the dividends paid off of those. Just think about it like a CD. You know how a bank gets you to invest in a CD at their bank, and they get you to hold on to a CD for whatever amount you want to do, 900, 1,000, 5,000. So they're holding your money and asset. They're paying you your dividends on your CD that you have. That's the same thing that is happening in cryptocurrency. They ask you to stake the coins because that stabilizes the market. So you can't move them, so they can always show them that they're there, and then they're paying you dividends out for staking your coins. But guess what? The banks don't pay you as much as we're getting paid with Masternode. Right? I mean, it's how much you get paid? Like, how much you get paid on your CD for having a CD? You had a CD for $900 for how long?
A long time. I get 89 cents last year on it.
89
I
cents.
showed her too.
Can y'all believe it?
I just had like
89 cents.
Probably for a year. It'll be a year in March. I think it was like maybe 96 cents on 500.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And the bank
So you know where I'm taking that 500? That's there. Where I'm putting that, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's just
That's
that's
right
just
there.
crazy. I just showed you what you can do with your coins in less than 5 months. This is why banks are making all this money.
And they hit you with the fees.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they hit you with fees if you don't keep a certain dollar amount in your account. They give you getting a monthly fee.
Yes, that's true. Certainly.
I'm ready to quit the banks.
So
Have her own bank.
right here we have the K phone. We talked about the Carat Bit Exchange, the Carat Pay, that will generate transactions for all users. All of these right here. The KCB coin, what we just talked about, how y'all doing? Come on in, how you doing? So, the KCB coin, guys, we just talked about, that's the second coin that's still a part of the ICO. Everything that happens down here, we talked about the K-phone, we talked about the crypto exchange, we didn't really talk about the shopping network, but the payment system, of the digital stock exchange, all of these right here, all of the fees go back up to support the KCB coin. Because that's our utility coin. That Carat coin, bank coin, that's connected to the bank. So everything, that's why I said that coin is going to be worth more. You understand why I'm saying that now? Everything down here, all the fees go back up to support this coin right here. You got me, Octavia? Okay, then you're looking at me like. So all the fees will create income streams for our future growth. It says it right here for the KCB coin. Imagine a potential growth for the KCB coin. And remember, what coins are we staking in the masternode?
KCB.
KCB.
Oh, yeah.
So right here we have some milestones that we went over briefly. March 20th, in a couple of weeks, we're coming out with the voice over blockchain smartphone that's going to launch. You can do some pre-orders for that. We have July 4th, which is our Gold Independence Day. We get excited about that. Say, ow, ow. Because this right here is going to help some folks just put them, depending on how many coins you already have saved up, that can change your zip code right there. I'm serious. Depending on how many coins you have. Roger gave this example for $1,000, it give us 14,000
In 5 months.
in 5 months. How much did it take you to buy a house for a down payment, Octavia?
Well, it depends on the purchase price, 3.5%. So
3.5% of 100,000. What's that? 3,500. $3,500.
Is there a cutoff time in which you can buy those?
Wow.
All
No,
Way
ma'am.
up to.
To
It just
be able to
fit.
mature in July, right?
No, there's no cutoff time. You can get in, Octavia, the price. Remember I told you about the price and the value? Let's just say in May, it's still, the price is still at 10 cents.
Yeah, okay. I'm calculating for my house.
Yeah, because it's the benefit is the lower you buy it for, the more coins you get.
Right.
The higher you buy it for, it's still in a good position. You just get less coins for the what you pay for it for. You have a question, Marcella?
I remember seeing something about every 15th of each month, something changes.
The reduction of coins that you get in your packages, we're going to talk about later. Yeah. Yeah. So next, September the 4th, the Caracoin Bank pre-sale is finished. That's finished. Those pre-sales for those coins are done. So that means those coins are in an ICO period that we are right now, that the KCB coins that you get in our affiliate packages that I'm talking to you about, that is finished on September the 4th. September the 20th, mainnet is released. That KCB coin goes onto the blockchain. I want y'all to see this here. October 1st, 2019 is a hard fork. What is the hard fork, Shay? The KCB coin and the KBC coin become one coin. The gold standard coin. Remember I talked about the 2 to 1? So if you have, let's just say you have 100,000 KBC coins, in order to get to the KCB coin, it would take you, it would only be 50,000. Does that make sense, y'all?
You got the KC.
If you had the KBC, and you had 100,000 coins of the KBC, and if it's a 2 to 1 like I talked about, it will only be 50,000 coins instead of 100,000. Does that make sense? Huh? 50,000. That's for your coins. Well, your KCB coins will go down to 50,000 to give you that gold standard. Right. You understand what I'm saying now? So, and that's when that hard fork happens, and that's going to be huge. That hard fork happens, but both of the coins become one single coin. So next, we have January the 20th is our golden year, when when you're one single coin now, so 75 of the mainnet coins will equal 1 gram of gold. If we do it based off of a gram of gold today, that means that one coin will be worth 56 cents. I think it's 50 cents or 53 cents.
53 cents.
53 cents.
And we got it at 3 cents, a little under 3 cents.
Right. So each coin would you have increased by 50 cents for each coin. And we have another milestone, which is in 2023. So let's do the numbers off of that, Roger. 2023. The milestone is that each coin will be the 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 coin will be worth 1 gram of gold. So whatever a gram of gold is in 2023, that's what the coin will be worth.
Right.
So if we do it today, Chantel, we do it today off of what a gram of gold is today, not 4 years from now, just say what today is. Those 33,333.33, 1 or 0.33 times what a gram of gold is today times 42. What would that be, Roger?
1.4 million.
1.4 million. Off of how much did we start saving in coins?
$1,000.
Some people say, yeah, right, yeah, okay, well, that's fine. Just talk to me in a couple years, and then you can still get in. You can still get in.
You see me though. You see me in a couple years.
And you can still get in. That's fine. You can still get in. And I say you can still get in because guess what, y'all? Bitcoin went up to $20,000, backed by nothing. Listen, somebody who told me about Bitcoin, he's a multi-millionaire. And he said, see me now. Okay, yeah, you know I'm not missing all this. And I know him and I can touch him and I'm like, I didn't get on opportunity. He's a multi-millionaire. He told me when Bitcoin was low. Marcella knew. Her husband knew. When Bitcoin was 35 cents. But he didn't know how he can come home and convince his wife to. So he didn't do anything. Right. He said, I said, you at least should have did $100. Yeah. And it was backed by nothing but confidence. Our coin is backed by gold. Physical gold, yes. Not a contract. Because you have some coins out there. People do that research. People who have coins that have a contract with gold mines. We have our gold mine. We own our gold mine. Caribbean Exchange. We talked about the exchange. It opened up in November 1st of last year. We are now exchanging all of our cryptocurrencies, and also we do Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also the KBC coin. And also you can do the KCB coin as well on our own exchange right now. So here, gold is the money of kings, silver is the money of gentlemen, barter is the money of peasants, but debt is the money of slaves. Who's ready to come out of debt? I know I am. I'm tired of being a slave. I'm serious. I'm ready to come out of debt. It's time for us to make a change. We have the opportunity. This is a vehicle. This is one vehicle that you can use it as an opportunity to bring you up out of debt quickly and stay out of debt by choice. Because we can come out. A lot of us, we've been out of debt, but you got to stay out of it by choice. And it's, we're not going to talk about this, but you have good debt and bad debt. But we want to get away. We want to get away from our bad debt. Our bad debt, because all debt's not bad.
That's right.
All debt's not bad, but we want to get away from our bad debt. Get away from that right now. So you have an opportunity to do that. Caribro's International offers you to open up a free. Can everyone say a free gold savings account? You can get started today for free. You can own your own landing page, your own digital brochures, presentations. We have your Caribro's International website. You can get started today for free. The person who invited you out, you can get their link. Then you can get signed up for free. It takes you about 5 minutes or less, depending on how fast you type. Yes, for free. With our affiliate program, we get paid on several different ways that we get paid on. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. How many people, remember I told you earlier in the presentation, we talked about getting some free coins? This is the opportunity for you to get some free coins. These are all of our physical packages here. Our VIP package, right here. You see how it has 3,017 in euro? Guess how many coins you're getting? 4,800 in KCB coins. That's the second coin. So you're actually invest in by spending 3,017 in euro, and everything's in euro. And I know you probably say, "Shit, what is that? How much is that in U.S. dollars?" Because my mind computes in U.S. dollars. In U.S. dollars, that's about $3,400. But you get right away the KCB coins and 4,800 KCB coins. And you probably say, "Oh, this is great. If you like the physical, these are all physical right here." You get 3 of the 1 gram cards. Remember the 1 gram cards that circulated around? You get 3 of those. You get some brochures. You get some cash gold. All of this is physical. You actually receive this package in the mail. Your coins you will not receive those in the mail. I know I had a lady the other day. She said, "What am I gonna get my coins?" I said, "Well."
So with that VIP package right there, 5,800 KCB worth of KCB in euros. That's about 34,000 points.
34,000
If you
coins.
do the math, it's 34,000 points.
Yep. Yep, that's about 34,000 coins that you get right off the bat. And let's do the math. So those 34,000 coins, Roger, January 1st of next year, at 53 cents. What's that?
$18,000.
And that's only if it goes on the market for 14 cents. If it goes on the market for more, that number will increase. You paid $3,400 for a package you got that will turn you in less than a year, $18,000. And how much are the banks giving you? What we're saving our money at?
1% of that.
What are our, even think about it. Even in your 401k plan, do you see this type of growth even in your 401k plan?
No.
Even if you're because some people say, "Well, I'm at the, I am I'm a high risker, investor." You still don't see this type of growth. So for each of the physical packages, the gold package, the same thing. You actually get more of coins than what you're spending for the package. The silver package, the same thing, and also the bronze package, the same thing. And these are all physical. But I have a better way. If everybody say, I don't need the physical, I can just take every my stuff digital if you want to give me more. We got another way for you to get something. Uncle Harold Sykes gives us options. So this is the all physical package, and they will come to you via FedEx, and you have to sign for it. If you're not there to sign for it, or somebody with the ID, they will not leave it there because this is physical gold. Okay? Profit packages. This is what I love about our profit packages. Our profit packages, everything is digital. You receive nothing in the mail. But you see right here, you get the same amount in the package, plus you get a little bonus. If we go to the VIP package, right here you get a little bonus. Actually, this is 30% now. It's not 40, you're 30%. Because each month, Marcella talked about it, each month it goes down, that reduction. The bonus goes down. So actually, I'm going to update this slide. It's 30% for the bonus. So you get the same amount that you pay for the package, but you get another 30%. How much is that, Roger?
Another 900 coins. 30%,
Plus, you get some
30%
cash gold. You get some cash gold. This will give you a VIP status. You get some cash gold at 8.7. You can take that cash gold, so you can have the best of both worlds. Because you get the VIP package, you have the KCB coin, and you say, "Shit, I need to take care of some things in July. I need some money. I'll take that cash gold, exchange it on the market, and you get the KBC coins. That cash gold will, I think, equates to about $300 and some dollars. So if you take, let's just say it's $300. Roger, take $300 divided by 3 cents. 3 cents.
10,000.
10,000 coins.
Yep.
10,000 times 42.42 cents.
That's 4,000.
What she want?
That pay for your package, and you have some other coins. It's a no-brainer. Get in where you can fit in. Get position. Get position. We have packages right here that go all the way up to $1 million. Who has ever seen a company that offers $1 million for a business package? But don't stop there. You might know somebody. Don't count no people out. Don't count folks out. You never know. Because with this $1 million package, it gives you actually the money back in July. 900-some thousand in July, and that doesn't even count your KCB coins.
I did the numbers on that. And that
Okay.
was crazy.
I just want to understand, package, is a profit package, is it different from is this just a digital type of thing you're talking about?
Yes.
Or is it different?
Yeah, it's all digital.
So this is just digital, it's the same thing, but it's just.
It's just the same thing.
But it's
Like
like
it's a
a
cash
physical-
code, but it's just all digital. You just don't receive it and you can feel it and touch it and get it. Yep. Like for me, if digital, if these profit packages were around when I became an, I like this. I don't need to touch this. I just need to know that my thing. As long as I see it, you don't touch your money all the time. It's in your bank account.
Right.
All you see that it's there unless you take it out. If I want to take it out, then you go ahead and convert it to some cash and go ahead and take it out. But here, I would have gotten. You okay? You need some water?
If you have some.
I have. You need some water. I give you some water. So the profit packages here will just give you that cash gold, which you can convert it. You can have both coins.
I'm sorry, say it again, please.
So the profit packages, it gives you the best of both worlds. You can have both coins. The cups are right here, Octavia. Right here on the side. So the profit packages, they allow you to get both coins. I just want to show y'all that. But the physical packages, remember, you can't get, you aren't able to. Thank you. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're unable to transfer your physical gold to get the KBC coin. But it's up to you. You know, it's, you have options. Is that somebody's house? Is somebody? Yes, it's yours. Come on. I'm sorry. We're down a lot of men today. Our manpower's low today. But so yes, I wanted to just show you that. So that's the difference with the profit packages. This right here, this 3,000 euro profit package gives you a status of VIP. This right here, the 1,700 gives you a status of gold. And just remember these because I'm going to show you something by having the different statuses. The 750 gives you a status of silver, and the bronze gives you a status of 350. Both the package 1 and package 2 both give you statuses of bronze. Okay? And remember that because I'm going to show you something later on.
For the 350, Shay, how many coins is that?
The 350 package, the 350 package, I think is about I think it's 25. I think it's 2,500. But I think get a little bit more. It's like 27 with the little bonus. But the bonus is like 27. It's like 27 something. Hey. So the fast tracking with the upgrades, I'm gonna skip this for now because that has changed and I don't know if it's still the same, so I don't want to give you incorrect information. But they do offer when you come in as an affiliate and you go ahead and you get a business package, you do receive you have usually 5 weeks to do with some sort of upgrade. But I talk anybody who wants to get a business package today, I talk to you more offline because I don't want to give you incorrect information. Is that fair? Okay. Right here, here's the direct commission. So the direct commission, it doesn't matter if you're bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. If you come in at the first generation, you get 10%. So if you go out and you tell one of your family or friends, and they buy a business package, whether it's the profit package or the business package, you will get 10% commission off of what they spend. If they come in and they're in your organization and they're in your second level, meaning the person that you told, they went out and told somebody, you will get 3%. Let's make it so let me make it real clear. So I told Mr. Will Smith right here. Mr. Will Smith, he came in, he got himself a VIP package. As me telling Mr. Will Smith, I get 10%. So if he got a profit package, I would get the $300, right? Mr. Will Smith, he goes out and he tells Miss Karen, right? Miss Karen gets a profit package from Mr. Will Smith. Mr. Will Smith will get 10%. I will get 2% or 3%, excuse me. Miss Karen goes out, she tells somebody, she tells Carmen, right? Carmen, and Carmen decides to get a business package. Then Miss Karen gets 10%, Mr. Will Smith will get 3%, I get 2%. It stops there. For the direct commission, anyway, it stops there. So, here's the thing. Anybody that Mr. Will Smith tells, Karen tells, anybody that they tell, anybody, you will get paid that amount. Okay? So, and that's anybody on that, anybody they tell within their organization. But after that third level, it stops there for the direct commission. Okay? That makes sense to everybody? Okay. So we encourage everyone to go out and build 3 direct teams. That's basically what we just did. If we go out and tell Mr. Smith, and I just go out and tell Miss Karen, Miss Carmen, but I told them individually. Not how we just did it. I told all of them individually. That's 3 teams that we want to have the max effect. And we go out and tell them, and we go out and we're building this Karatbars business together. We're all building it. We're telling people, we're spreading the word, not just here in our backyard, but we're telling people all over the world. Okay? You duplicate yourself, and as you continue to duplicate yourself, we pay up infinity 6% for our unit level bonuses. So that goes infinity. It doesn't stop at just the 3 levels. It's infinity. And that's another way we get paid in Karatbars. What I also like about this, we have the matching bonuses. If you're a VIP, you get paid 7 generations down in matching bonuses. Basically, what that means, anytime that anyone that on your 1st through your 7th level, anytime that they receive a dual team payout, you'll receive 5%. If you're at gold, all the way down to your 5th level, you'll receive 5%. Your 3rd level, 5% to your 3rd level, and if you're at bronze, 2%. I'm sorry, if you're at bronze, you receive 5% down to your 2nd level. So, VIP is a place to be because you get all 7 levels that you'll be able to take advantage of. But here, even if you can't be there today, guess what? We'll show you how to get there. We'll map it out so you can be at VIP. But every time anyone in that organization gets a dual team payout, you'll receive 5%. And that means that you don't even have to know them. You don't have to even know anything about them, but you'll just start seeing those matching bonuses continue to add up. Have you seen them yet, Roger?
Yes.
Okay. They starting to add up for you? Mm-hmm. Good. So every time anyone on your left or your right team, whether they purchase any type of products, any gold, any business packages, anything, everything is associated with units. Okay? So if you see down here, the bronze package, you have 5 units that you earn. The silver package, 20 units that you earn. Gold package, 50 units that you earn. And the VIP package, 100 units that you earn. Let me give you an example. So, we have a dual team system, right? I go ahead, I sign up Mr. Will Smith, right? Mr. Will Smith said, I'm great, I'm ready, let's go. He goes and gets VIP package. I go ahead, I signed up Miss Karen. She said, let's go, I'm ready to go. I want to share this with everyone. I'm going to get a VIP package. They go out, share this. We go out, we share this with Roger. Roger gets a VIP package, right? Roger, remember how many units we had? It's 100 units when you get a VIP package. Everybody all the way up to the top that got VIP package, the 100 units, those 100 units go all the way up. All the way back up to the top. Everybody gets the 100 units, whether you know them or not. And remember we said right here, we have the dual team system. So anytime you have 50 on one side, 25 on the other, it causes you to get a dual team payout. That's why I said it's infinity. So folks that are in my organization, when people sign up and get VIP, if anybody sign up and get VIP, they're getting 100 units. They sign up and get gold, they're getting 50 units. Silver, 20, bronze, 5. You don't have to know these people because you're just going to be cycling out because it just rolls up. It just rolls up and you just start seeing the units come from the dual team payout, but you have to be working one side. It's only one. You can have 1,000 units on this side. If you're not doing anything on this one side, you're not getting no dual team payout. And you have, trust me, I know people got 1,000 units on one side, but you have to engage your other side. Once you engage your other side, every time you get 25 on this side, you'll start getting payout. You'll start getting payout. So that's how the dual team payout works. Right here, this shows you the matching bonus. This shows you how the matching bonus can really add up very quickly. You go out and you show 3 people who get 1 payout per week that do the same based off of the VIP. The dual team payout based off of the VIP, that adds up very quickly. And this is 1 week. This is 1 week. This is 1 week. That adds up to almost $1,300 in euros.
You was right, 13,000.
It's 13,000? Oh, okay, 13,000 euros. So yeah, this is all added up. Thank you. 13,000 in euros. And that's 1 week. That's in 1 week. If you go out and you're a VIP and they go out and they show 3 people go out showing 3 people, those 3 people go out showing another 3 people, and so forth, and go all the way down to the 7th level. That's what it can potentially be. And that's just a matching bonus. And every way that we just went over, these are just different ways for us to get paid. How many ways do you get paid at your job? That's it. How we get paid here, we get paid every Friday. So everything that you do this week, as long as it's in the system before 5:59 p.m. on Friday, you get paid for it the following Friday. It's on your back office, and if you have already acquired a MasterCard, it's on your MasterCard in euros. And that's another bonus because we get paid in euros. We spend in what? US dollars. So the euro is more than US dollars. So if I have it changes every day. But if I have $500 and 500 euros on my card, and I'm spending in US dollars, that's almost $600 in US dollars. And you can use this card everywhere. Anywhere MasterCard is accepted. The grocery store, the shopping malls, the gas station, Delmarva. If your mortgage company accepted, you can use the MasterCard. Oh, trust me, I've used it. Use MasterCard. We pay out weekly on your MasterCard. And we pay out monthly for your passive income. And that's the unit level. Remember we talked about the unit level bonuses that go down Infinity? That's the passive income. As many contracts that come through your organization, that's unit level. So you have your passive income and then also your weekly commissions that you pay out right here on your MasterCard. And remember, we talked about if you keep it on your MasterCard and you don't bring it back in fiat, who's getting charged any taxes right now? Not at all. The premise, what we talked about earlier, is to save 1 gram of gold at a time. 1 gram of gold at a time. So this 1 gram of gold that we're saving at a time, we incentivize, if you save 1 gram of gold for a minimum of 12 months on your 13th month and thereafter, you'll start receiving free gold. Okay? So, some people say, hey, Shay, I got to do my research. And that's fine. Go do your research. But we just want to let you know, these are some of our partners here. We don't have Brimstone here. We have Sony. But we need to update this. But here are some of our partners here who have already done their research. And their partners with Carrot Bars. So, please, by all means, do your research. If your research is going to be Google, that's fine. But you know, anybody can put anything on Google, YouTube, different things like that. But do your research. Do your research, ask questions, get the facts. All I tell people is get the facts. Get the facts. Because if you don't have the facts, you really don't have the truth about any company that you're trying to research on Google. Just try to get the facts. Just get back to the person who invited you here today. Go ahead and get started with your free savings account. If you want to go ahead and get upgraded to your a business package where you can get some free coins, absolutely. Let's get the free coins because you can get that right away. It doesn't take that long. We have to get you KYC approved. What KYC is know your client, and to know your client, basically they're verifying that you are a real person, that you're not a robot. They do that by the way of a passport, your ID, a driver's license, and then some type of bill, whether it's a telephone bill, a utility bill, or a bank statement. And most people have that. Those two things, long as that matches up, they go ahead and approve your account. That's all that they ask for. We don't need no social security numbers. None at all. And your Carrot Bars account is willable. So make sure you put a beneficiary on there. Because if you have money on it, you just don't want it to sit. So make sure you put a beneficiary on your account. Okay? Anybody have questions? Go ahead.
So what is people want to be a part of it, but they don't really want to do the business aspect of it. They just want to be a part of it.
That's fine.
So
they can just
do
go
they
ahead.
have to go through the same steps with the KYC?
Yes.
Do that same
Everybody has to get KYC. Any exchanges you buy on Kim, you have to get KYC approved. I'm on Hit BTC. I had to get KYC approved because they need to make sure you're a real person.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So,
any of the blockchains mostly I would say that I'm aware of, probably 100% of them, Kim, that you have to get KYC approved.
Okay. So.
And whether you're just coming on there just buying.
So what do you recommend for them to just go ahead and just get the goal and just do it for the, put something in there once a month or whatever?
Yep. I just encourage them to get a free gold savings account and just go ahead and start acquiring gold and start buying some coins. Yep, that's a good question. Because listen here, Kim, just because someone doesn't want to do the business, they can actually, based on their amount of investment, make more than somebody doing the business. How they choose to save, change their savings. Yep, that's a good question. Any other questions? But get back to the person who invited you out. Let's go ahead and get signed up for your free gold savings account. And if you want to get some free coins, absolutely go ahead and get your affiliated business package and get started right away. Y'all got questions? We have answers. We have a power call the Wealth Builder. We're part of the Wealth Builders team. We have a power call every single day except for Sunday, 10:45, and it usually lasts to about 12 o'clock. They have a Q&A session. Every week we have via Zoom the presentation that was done for you today. We have some Zoom calls. We have some Zoom training calls as well. And they're on Tuesdays for the training, on Thursday for the presentations. And then we have some more presentations that are done on Sunday. And we also have another fast start training on Sunday as well at 9 o'clock. So let us know. We'll get you all plugged in. But guess what? Get in position. You could be a millionaire by choice. By choice. We talked about when you want to be slaves no more, get out of his debt. Come on, let's get out of his debt. Let's make some changes happen. Let's go. Thank y'all for coming out. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And please do, if you have any questions, just let us know. Okay? All right. Thank you.
So I have the contact Sean is on there, right? That link you
What you
sent
say,
us.
Carmen?
The link Sean already sent us. That's
Yes. Go ahead and get signed up.
Okay.